Hello, my name is Jesse. In the next video, I am going to demonstrate how to configure and run a predefined RPA bot from the store. The scenario we're going to run is having the mass maintenance of a sales price, where we can have the Excel to prepare the price conditioning in the Excel sheet according to the template, and then we can automate the creation and then updating of the price list from the Excel. So in prior to run the demo, I already have set up my factory, my automation factory account tenant, and then I also have predefined. I also have defined my agent group. In the agent group, I already have Windows virtual machine where I have my RPA agent has been ready to run. And then in the meantime, I also have defined environment where I associate my package, how to trigger, where to run the agent, as well as the variable which is defined in the package I need to set up. Okay, so with that, I would like to go to the store to explore the store. For the scenario, we are going to fill the application by the S/4HANA Cloud, and because the scenario is belong to the sales line of business, and then as you can see, predefined, we have the mass maintenance of a sales price. And let's click, and then I have already acquired this position. And as you can see, the scenario is to automate the process of creating and upgrading the price conditioning in the SAP RPA bot. And actually, it's the input would be the XML Excel file, and then you were calling the S/4HANA OData API to uploading the price condition. And then as you can see, this bot is also can be triggered by the identity mode, as well as identity mode through the API, maybe like the RESTful API or by the schedule as well. Okay, so if you would like to, there's one simple button, get here, and then you click the get, and you will you are having your acquisition. If one is done, you see the status become success, and then your package would be imported. In this case, it's our mass maintenance of a sales price has been imported. In this case, without any kind of coding. Okay, so let's have a look at the details for this package. And when you have acquired this package, and basically SAP have give you all of the files, so like the design, the studio design project of the bot, as well as the input template, the sample of the template, the Excel sheet template, as well as the configuration file, how to configure file, which you'll need to download, and then you'll need to check the details by step by step. The whole configuration, as well as the maybe different from scenario to scenario. Okay, so once you have download the file, the configuration. So the first thing you need to do, should go through the configure file. As you can see, I have complete the step log on and create agent group environment. And the next one is I have already agent ready and the variable. So this is the step you need to walk through, and in this case. And then there's another one. There's another file named the test script file. So in this, you are having the more details about the configuration of the bot. Like for example, the configuration in the S/4HANA backend. So because we eventually will go to the data upload will be done through the OData, and then with the OAuth, and then the OAuth we will need to having the the communication user will require to have a pricing specialist role in order to be able to coding the price list conditional or data in this case. Okay, so this is the sample data where you need to prepare in the XML in the Excel sheet template in this case. So this is the API you're going to use, and then the in the backend in S/4HANA, you will, in order to using this API, you'll need to create a communication arrangement for this scenario 0294. And how to doing that? So you should having the S/4HANA cloud. So this is one of the this is the communication arrangement I have created. This is the communication system, and that's my user. My user already have granted appropriate the specialist, the pricing specialist role. As you can see, we can having the old data to update the condition record in this case. Okay, and then once you've done that, and the next step, of course, you need to config. The menu configuration is like the variable. The variable actually is defined in this board. So specifically, like the base Excel folder path where you have put your input Excel sheet folder, and then the user notification, the communication user, and password, which is a credential in this case. Yeah. So I don't want to go through one by one. You have to configure from the factory, from the RPA factory in this case. So in this case, you will need to go to the environment, and then if you go to the variable and then desktop studio, because this package, this board is designed with the desktop studio. As you can see, I have the base folder. So where I having the predefined. This is the folder, the base folder, my Excel sheet I have defined where I have placed my input conditional record where I'm going to run in a minute, as well as the authentication user, which is the variable which we have defined in the communication system here. Okay, and then we have add the package. We have the active package, and inside this package, I also have create two trigger. How to trigger my ball? One is the identity mode, where allow me to manually run the agent with the interactive identity mode. I can start my board. I can start a project, and then I can, as you can see, my package is listing here. Is the internet mode, and another one is the API mode, which what we're going to use in the second demo. It will be the board will be triggered by the workflow through the HTTP call in this case. So you can create a trigger for the package very easily just by click the trigger and select your package, and then you having the option for the API identity mode as well as the unscheduled mode in this case. Yeah, you can select, let's say for example, I select the identity mode, and then just need to specify when you can run it for the agent in this case. Okay, so we having defined the environment and package, define the trigger, define the variable. In this case, now it's ready to run.